shot.
We've never seen money like this in our lives.
What are you saying? You happen to see a young lady walking along the side of the road? She'd have been carrying a duffel bag?
No, sir.
What if whoever shot her decides they want the money back?
The film The Bad Shepherd was about a group of friends going on a hunting trip and accidentally run over a woman carrying a large bag full of money. What would you do? This film is about how loyal friends you really have. But oh, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. That brings me back to 7th grade when Mrs. Hines would yell at you if you looked at the clock she put above the blackboard. Mrs. Hines made us memorize and say parts of Evangeline in front of the class, among others such as Sir Walter Scott. I hated that class. I still have nightmares about the other students giggling with my chin quivering while reciting those poems in front of my classmates. Can you tell I'm stalling before offering my opinion about the film The Bad Shepherd? Everyone acted better than I could. That's not saying much, but it was obvious it was an indie film, which proved it did have some salt at times during the film. I personally think they spent way more time on the script than they did the actual filming. It's beyond me how anyone could remember all those lines like Gio Santini did during the movie. All the cast and probably the crew were all young and have dreams about Hollywood, so hopefully this film is a giant stepping stone to help them to fulfill their goals. Anything I might say about the film, I might spoil the entire movie for you, so I will throw out some questions. What would you have done with the girl and the money? Especially if you was drinking. Let's say you were on your third strike and you hit and killed the girl. Would you hide the money and call the cops about the woman you hit? Would you bury the woman in an open, flat front yard to hide her? That was ridiculous. Would you let one guy take the money away and hide it so no one else knows where it's at? Out of an Outback score, I give the film The Bad Shepherd a D+. That's a good thing, just for the way it ended. Also, this film reminded me so much like the movie Simple Plan, with Bill Paxton, Billy Bob Thornton, and Bridget Fonda. Hey, another little ditty about Mrs. Hines. She would always talk about her hubby, so one day I'd ask a fellow student, what in the world was a hubby? I thought no woman could be still married to this woman, so I thought her hubby meant she wrapped her dead husband in a sheet and dragged him down to the basement to torture his poor soul.